Hello Pokemon fans, this is ProPokeNoob back today to bring you another battle. This is off the schedule, but I figured, might as well give you another battle this week. I have some time to record, and, I'd like to thank everyone who watched my little rant last, well, I guess it was just yesterday or Saturday or whatever this is going to be uploaded, but, I figured I might as well just get you a narrated battle just to kind of get the 3 days of narrations going and stuff like that. But nonetheless, if you are looking at these trainer cards, it will be a standard OU match against a person by the name of Clitoris. Yeah, that was awkward. I don't even know if this is a guy or a girl. I just put an appropriate, avatar that would kind of match the name. It's I don't know. Anyways, looking at the teams, this match is actually going to be a lot of exchange of death. And what I mean by that is, he has, or she has, 4 potential Pokemon that could be choiced. Maybe even 5, but I figured an OU Roserade might not be Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. So Staraptor can either be Scarfed or Banded. Landorus can either be Scarf or maybe Expert Belt. Latios can either pull off the Scarf or Specs. And Scizor can pull off the Band. Sometimes Scarf, I haven't seen that lately, but the issue that I'm going to have in this match is knowing which one is choiced and which one is not. Because Scarf Gengar is going to be extremely useful in taking out those other Scarfers that I would otherwise be foolish in sending in a slower Pokemon to try and do it. But it's going to come down to me having to scout a lot. Not too much, but it is going to require some Pokemon to just kind of be death fodder for me to kind of figure out. And of course, this person doesn't know my unconventional sets, especially since I'm running a new Infernape. This is going to be a workup Infernape with Close Combat, Mach Punch, and Fire Blast. And it actually does a little bit more work than the Fake Out Thunder Punch, and it has Blaze now. I just took off Iron Fist because, I want to wait for it to actually be released, I guess. I don't know. But, tried it out. It actually works out. You'll see a little bit of it in this match. Not too much, but that's because I'm trying to scout. But thinking of leads, I figured if he's going to lead off with a choiced person, might as well just lead with Infernape again because I have the Sash. I can get some damage off on it, see if it's got leftovers or anything like that. So I'm going to lead off with Infernape, and now I will see you at the match. So just a couple of more things before this match actually starts. First of all, Happy March. I just realized that last Friday I forgot to say Happy March because, it's March 2nd and now it's March whatever. And, yeah, time is flying, by the way. We're almost at St. Patrick's Day, and, dress up in green, it's awesome. Anyways, I also forgot to remind you that Gengar is probably it is the fastest Scarfer right now, so even if he does have a Scarf Pokemon, not going to be a big deal, but it would be nice to know bulky ones to see whether or not, timid Gengar will actually be able to take it out. And I think that's pretty much all I need to do. And I think I'm just going to be mentioning this opponent as he, just to make it simpler because that's what pops up in my mind. That's not being sexist. I told you I would make an effort to say she if it's a girl, obviously. But, again, I'm just going to keep it as he, just to keep it nice and simple. It's a short match anyway, so let's get this started. He's going to lead off with a Lander since I lead off with my Infernape. So what I'm going to do is, with my Sash, set up a workup, and just to see what attack it's going to go for. It goes for the EQ, brings me down to my Sash, so I figured the strongest move I can go for is the Fire Blast, and that does a lot of damage for a mixed Infernape. But now I see he goes for U-turn, so that gives an indication that it's not scarfed in any way, and the fact that I was faster, so it might be Expert Belt. But anyways, he's going to send in this Roserade, I send in Gengar, and luckily he misses a Sleep Power. This definitely mattered because, like I said, Gengar is going to be extremely important. And I do take out the Roserade now. He probably could have switched that out just to keep it safe because, Sleep Powder would have been really nice, but nonetheless, it's gone. He sends in Scizor. I predict a switch into something else, but I see the Bullet Punch. He goes for another Bullet Punch as I send in my Swampert to wall it. Now I predict him to switch out, predicting my EQ, and I go for the Ice Beam, as I do predict this Latios, and I'm gonna get some damage off on it. Now I'm gonna stay in just to check for both Energy Ball and to see what type of item it might have. It does have Energy Ball, which is one thing, and it also has Life Orb. So right now, what's going through my mind is Scizor is banded and Staraptor is scarfed. That's what I've come up with. So I send in Gengar to go for the Shadow Ball. Gets a useless crit, not a big deal, but now he's going to threaten me with the Bullet Punch again, so I'm going to send in Lucario to take it, and based on that damage, it's got to be Banded. I don't think Scarf would do it that much, but I predict him to switch, obviously, because it's not going to be useful. I go for the Nasty Plot, followed by the Aura Sphere on this Lantern, and this Lantern is just going to go for the Volt Switch. That's actually quite a bit of damage on the Lantern, but it's going to go into Staraptor, and I figured, okay, I already have +2, I might as well just try and go for a Vacuum Wave, and lucky for me, it takes it out, so I will not be able to confirm it, but he's going to send in Caesar now. I'm predicting the Bullet Punch, so I'm just going to go for a Vacuum Wave since I'm faster. That also shows me that it was most likely Banded. I'm just going to say that. It makes sense. Lucario is going to die, but what I can do is his last 2 Pokemon are Landorus and Staraptor. Now, knowing that this thing is not Scarfed or anything like that, I'm just going to go for Shadow Ball, and I'm going to just try and hit this. I thought it was over, but no, Lantern has to be a beast and take the hit. He's going to kill me with a Volt Switch. So I figured, okay, I could just send in Celebi and finish it off with a Giga Drain. So that'll be an excellent match. Clitoris, comment, rate, and subscribe, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this very short match. Kind of didn't really explain the death fodder and stuff like that, but you could basically see that kind of figured out, you know, what Pokemon were choiced and whatnot, and if I had, it's actually a good idea for a team because you could fake choiced items by using just a whole bunch of Pokemon that could be potential choiced Pokemon. So, maybe if you had played it a little bit better in the ways of just kind of faking it out that he's Scarfed or Banded or stuff like that, maybe it would have thrown me off a little bit more, but, you know, Haxorus didn't even come in, but Haxorus says hi. But anyways, I'm going to leave you with that, and I will see you guys for this week with my uploads. The schedule will be back to normal, so until then, have an excellent day. Peace.